One of the things about riding mountain bikes in the winter is they're inevitably going to get muddy at some point. Now, if like me, you have to drive somewhere to go riding, you don't really want to put a muddy bike back in the car. Of course, it's quite easy just to get home and clean it when you get to the other end, but really by the time I get home tonight, it's going to be pitch black and I'm really not going to bother washing the bike. So the best thing to do is give it a quick rinse down in the car park before you pack it away. That also means your bike's ready to ride next time you want to head out, and this is how you do it. Okay, so the sorts of kit you're going to need to do this are ideally some kind of mobile pressure washer. Now these are quite pricey, so you might not want to do this. You might want to do the sort of cheap option that I'm going to show you here. So simple, a bucket and a brush from your local hardware store. I always carry 2 or 3 5-litre bottles of water. They're good to refill, and it gives you, I find 15 litres of water is more than enough to give your bike a decent clean down. Your favourite sort of bike cleaners and solvents and stuff, and some lube. And I actually find that these sort of really cheap garden pressure washers are quite good. So they're not actually that good, and they don't have that much pressure for cleaning the bike, but they're quite sparing with the amount of water you use. So once you've given your bike a good clean down, they're really good for rinsing it off. You can also use this as another vessel to carry water in the back of your car. So notice that I'm still in my bike kit, I'm pretty dirty. So the point is I want to get this clean as quick as I can, and then while it's drip drying, then I can get changed in some nice warm clothes. Bike will be a bit drier, slink in the back of the car and get out of here. Now, of course, at the moment, it's got loads of big lumps of mud on this, so I'm dirty anyway, so I'm going to use my hands to just take some of these lumps off before I just give the bike a quick rinse over. Then I'm going to start using some bike cleaner on it. I want to be quite sparing with it because it's expensive stuff. Just get some of these big clods out, because those little garden sprayers like I use, they're not the most powerful things. This is good just to make it a bit easier. Clear that out. All of my kit is going to go straight in the washing machine when I get home anyway, so it makes no difference how dirty it is now. I'm going to give it a quick spray. The old sprayer. And get to work with a bucket and brush. And if there's enough water left, it's worth giving your legs a wipe down, your riding shoes as well. Anything you can just to make your job easier when you get home to the other end, because no one likes to spend excessive time out being cold and wet. Okay, now I'm going to attack it with some bike cleaner. Time to give the transmission a bit of a rinse. Using a can of degreaser here with a little nozzle so I can drive out any crap that's in there. Isn't bad for the environment. That's why I like to choose this one. And I'm just carefully going to spray a bit down here. Now the remainder of the water in the bucket is pretty grim stuff, but you may as well use this up on the bike. And I'm just going to use the remainder of my water that's in the pressure washer just to hose her off before leaving it to drip dry. Again, emphasising the point, this is really just to make your life easier later, but you can do a pretty good job with just up to 15 litres of water, bucket, brush and a few simple bits in the boot of your car. I like to just use a bit of spray lube just to make sure everything's in order for the next ride. So there you go, that is the essential car park wash. 2 bottles of 5 litre water, a little sprayer, bucket and a brush. Job done. Bike's clean enough to go in the boot of the car, not mess anything up. More importantly, it's ready to ride next time. All I've got to do now is sling in my dirty clothes, change the clothes and get out of here.